Hi again. Right now we're going to work on Physical Activity F. I've got a little helper with me. This is Abigail. She's in grade 5. And what we're going to be doing today is some restorative work. Restorative work is awesome. You need to work it into your daily routine if you haven't been already. Some of you probably already do. So restorative work, just as the name suggests, is things that are going to restore your body after you've been doing hard work. You get stronger and you build your endurance by putting stress on your body. So those last few activities we did, the high intensity ones where you were trying to race yourself, beat your time, go fast, getting your heart rate really high. After work like that, you can really benefit from restorative work. There's a lot of ways you can do this. Simple stretching works really well for a lot of people. Yoga is awesome, which we're going to do a little bit of that today. Mobility work, that's just another fancy word for getting more mobility or range of motion around your joints. And of course, breathing. So we're going to do a few of these today. We're going to start with a calming breath. The calming breath I'd like to use, just get into any old comfortable position. I like cross-legged. If you can't sit cross-legged without rounding your back, you should sit on something. You know that you're sitting properly if your knees are about the same level as your hips. You can see my knees and Abby's knees there. Her back's now, actually her back could be a little bit straighter. Step a little taller, sweetie. Can you draw? Yeah. So as you can see, Abby's having a harder time with that, so she could sit on something. You just don't want to be like this. So if that's too hard, you can sit with your legs out. You could even be on your knees. Basically, whatever you like. So pick one. You can be on your knees, cross-legged, legs out. Just be comfortable, but make sure your back is straight. So that means your backbones are stacked, one on top of the other. There's no rounding, slouching, or arching, anything weird like that. So just get yourself comfortable. Abby's cross-legged. I'm going to be on my knees. Have your arms wherever you want. I've got some beautiful music on here. I'm just going to turn it up a little bit so you guys can hear it. You can close your eyes if you like. And what you're going to do is you're going to breathe deeply in through your nose and gently out through your mouth. This is a calming breath that you can use anytime you feel stressed, anytime you feel anxious. If you're sitting at school and you're worried about a test you have to write, this really works. So you're going to close your eyes and you're going to inhale for a count. You don't have to count out loud. And then you're going to try to exhale for one count longer. So for example, if you're to inhale for 4 counts, inhale, 2, 3, 4. You're going to exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and repeat. Inhale for a count, exhale for a count longer. So we're going to inhale through our nose and exhale through our mouth. So do that quietly to yourself, keeping your spine straight or neutral in a comfortable position. Inhale through the nose for a count. Exhale through the mouth for a count. Couple more times. Good. All right, so you can do that 4, 5, 6, even 10 or 15 times, whatever you feel you need in order to get your heart rate back down after exercise, or maybe get your stress level and anxiety level back in check after a stressful situation. Now we're going to do a couple of very, very simple yoga routines that you can do after any high intensity work. The last 2 phys ed activities I gave you were short duration but very high intensity. These are some total body things that are going to feel really good and stretch out your major muscle groups. We're going to do downward facing dog into child's pose. So I'm going to demonstrate both of those. I'll do the child's pose first. It's quite simple. A traditional child's pose is going to be knees together, arms at your sides, palms up towards the sky, and you're going to have forehead on the ground, just letting your shoulder blades just kind of splay to the sides. It stretches out all these muscles here. So Abby's doing a great job. Her head is on the ground. If you don't have the flexibility in your back to do that, you can put something under your head. I'm going to give Abby her hoodie here. So I'm going to roll this up. So just in case someone doesn't have a lot of flexibility, they can put their head on something, and that's better. And the hips want to be down on your heels. Thank you, Abby. So I'll show you that one from the side. Can you scooch a little bit, hun? Thanks. So again, palms face up, roll down, forehead to the ground. Just let your shoulder blades go to the sides. That's not comfortable for everybody if you don't have a good level of flexibility. So the other one is you can kind of walk your hands forward, forehead to the ground. If that's still a little bit much and you putting something like a hoodie or any object that's soft under your head still not working, you can widen your knees, toes together, and then walk your hands out. But whatever you do, you want your forehead resting on something and you want your bum resting on your heels. So make any adjustments to make that happen. The downward facing dog, I'm just going to show you here what it looks like. That's downward facing dog. I'm going to make some corrections with Abby here in a moment because she's making a few mistakes. Downward facing dog is all about keeping your spine straight. Can you scooch that way, little honey? Just that way. See if I've got enough room. Scooch. So you start in a plank like this, and then feet are shoulder width apart, and all you're going to do is send your hips back and up into this triangle. Your armpits, this part here, presses down into the ground. Your head is soft. Your legs can be slightly bent or straight, but what you want is a straight back. The typical mistake we see in new people doing this is they kind of round the back and they get all this tension in the shoulders. You don't want that. You want to press your armpits down, send your tailbone up to the sky, and keep your spine straight. So Abby, want to do that from the side here? I'm going to help you out a little bit. So go in your plank. And I'm going to widen your feet a little, sweetie. They should be about shoulder width apart. Now send your hips back. Just relax your head. I got you. There we go. This is better. Got a little bit of rounding in the back, so tailbone high. Keep, go back. Put your hands back. Keep your hands where you are. Armpits, this part presses down. Hips come up, straight back. Now from here, she's going to drop her knees and go into child's pose. Good. There we are. Okay, up you get, love. So we're going to do that. We're going to go, I'm going to be on my mat. She's going to be on hers. We're going to go from downward facing dog into child's pose. You guys are going to do it. I'm going to recommend after some high intensity exercise that you do this about 10 times. Breathing a lot. We're just going to do it once or twice to show you. All right, so starting in your plank. Abby, in your plank, love. And from here, take a deep breath in. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Holding it for a couple breaths. Tailbone high, sweetie. Armpits down. Yeah, that's okay. Bend your knees a little. That's good. It's about, yeah, that's good. And inhale. Exhale, child's pose. Any child's pose you like. 3 breaths. And inhale, walking the hands forward into your plank again. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, drop the knees. Take a child's pose of your choice. And rest. Okay. Next one we're going to do is, how are we doing for time? 9 minutes. Okay. We're going to do this a little quicker because we're running out of time. This is cobra pose into child's pose. We've already explained child's pose to you. Cobra actually is baby cobra. There's baby cobra and king cobra. What Abby's doing is actually king cobra. I don't want her to do that right now. She's a dancer. She's got a very good level of flexibility in her back. I don't want you doing that now, sweetie, okay? Baby cobra. Can you scooch, love, so I can show them? You're going to start on your belly. And all you're going to do is keep your elbows on the ground, palms on the ground, fingers facing forward. And on your inhale, you're going to press your hips down into the ground. And you're just gently going to lift, keeping your rib cage on the ground, looking forward, a little back bend. Take a few deep breaths are engaged. And then from here, hands come under, press back into child's pose. So let's give that a try. So Abby, you're gonna do baby cobra, not king cobra. All right, so elbows in, palms down, inhale, lift, rib cage is on the ground, looking forward, deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Again. Inhale through the nose, exhale, press back into a child's pose of your choice. And back up. Okay, guys. So that was baby cobra pose into child's pose. Total body. If you continuously breathe throughout those, you're gonna have a very restorative effect on your body after high intensity work. So give it a try. Do about 10 of each after your exercise. See how that feels. Or if you're feeling particularly stressed out, maybe the whole COVID-19 thing is just getting the better of you. I know it got the better of me last week and the week before. I really benefited from this stuff. So give it a try. Let me know how it goes.